I mean, I'm back. I never left. Mm, Things have been better. I'm trying to do a somewhat realistic Oriole offseason. Oh, I haven't streamed, so I guess in that respect, I can understand. Wait, where's Gunner? Ugh. So let me show you what I've done so far. Like I said, I'm trying to. I want to start a new franchise starting with beginning of next year. So I'm going to did not bring back Santander. Um, As you see, I signed uh Higashioka as the backup pitcher. Somebody I have to put Bradish and Wells on the IL once the season starts. Signed Estevez. Hopefully Batista's back for opening day. Interesting. But I think it's much more likely that we get Max Fried. Although after yesterday, I am so aggravated with the Orioles and this whole wall thing. It ain't funny. Still waiting to see if Profar accepts my offer. I think the Orioles are making a huge mistake bringing the wall back in. What do you think? Okay, we got Profar. Oh, you still here, bud? Okay. Corbin Burns to the Dodgers. Okay. Okay. Radish will give him okay. So Max Fried. Who hitting lineup? Oh wait, gosh. Freshman. Okay. Mayo is not going to be able to start the year. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Two more relievers. Why they always this game always does this. I didn't want him on waivers. They need to work some of the roster bugs out of this game, I swear. Well, I forgot to sign up. How are you? Gotcha. So what have you been up to? You told me Anthony Santander didn't get signed as a free agent. Wow. I'll say this. As a franchise player, this game is never good because they don't care about franchise. Um, there's a lot of very quirky things that need fixed, i.e., I set up, for example, I set up my roster, but they still put Dominguez on waivers, even though I didn't put him on waivers. And there's a lot of little things that you should be able to do as part of a franchise mode that you can't do. All right, so let's see. But I didn't realize you walked away. What I said, I don't know if you heard what I said. I'm not at all happy with the Orioles' decision to move the wall back in. I think that's the one of the stupidest decisions they could have made. I don't know if it's so much that, but I mean, I guess I'm sure that's part of it. But let's face it, I think it's more about they realize that Diamond Dynasty makes them money, franchise mode does not, because people aren't paying for things in franchise mode. People are shelling out more money in Diamond Dynasty. But I guess I could just be a bitter um, franchise mode player saying that. That's entirely possible. Man, I suppose I can't blame a gaming company for focusing on a mode that's going to make them money after the game comes out. I shouldn't have signed Severino, and I should have gave Povich the spot in the fifth spot in the rotation. So, what'd you think? If this ended up being the Orioles roster, on opening day, what would you think? Or maybe not this exact, but something similar. With the roster I have? Thank goodness. Isn't it ironic? I find it so ironic that everybody wants Tanner Scott back, considering we probably gave up on him too soon. I just kind of worry it's going to be new ownership, same old Orioles, and we're not really going to do anything. You said it yourself on Twitter. Elias has done more to the left field wall in his tenure.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, number 38.
I really want to join you guys sometime when you do your podcast.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
I think Santander is definitely gone.
Make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
That's towards center. Ruiz.
I gotta be honest with you though. You said something like Renee Pinto as the backup catcher. I'd bring back James McCann first.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season.
Well, I would think getting Jackson Merrill would be pretty easy for you. You are family.
The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine.
I'm a little surprised to hear you say that you think the Orioles are making the right decision that they... So you agree with Elias that they overcorrected?
And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. One error in the inning, but nothing more. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Pitching in our game today, Max Fried.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this.
What do you think of the chances of us getting Max Fried is?
kicks and deals. Trying to bunt his way on. Gathers and throws to first. And the bunt doesn't work out.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so, there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure.
His velocity was down. He's going to be on the wrong side of 30. Going to command a lot of money. But then again, if I remember, I think Breed's on the wrong side of 32, or just at 30.
Late on that fastball.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it. Look for it.
I definitely think Santander's gone.
Brent Rooker, the next to hit, takes ball one. Foul ball. And a pitch. Swings through that one.
That was a bad pitch.
There, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him swinging. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum with no score.
Oop. I'm fine with giving the advance to
Back here in the East Bay,
Ashton.
top of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Westburg hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering upstairs.
One
Mike
ball,
Fillmore,
one strike.
our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job.
I was very surprised they did not bring back Denning.
His consistency.
And he deals. Inside, almost got him. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Here comes the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed.
Nice walk.
Just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
Leading off
That's great.
The
now
right
it's the right
fielder,
fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Kjerstad.
In the air, left field, in and to his right. He's got it, and there's one down.
I saw something about, they said Soto was really impressed with the
Switch hitter batting right.
Red Sox.
Profar gets a piece there. Second inning here, no score. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Now a wide throw to third.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
And here's the position where the Orioles struggled last year. Runners in a scoring position, and
Pop up on the infield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Jackson Holiday digs in now.
I saw something that said they expect Kowser to be center fielder next year. So I guess that means they expect Mullins to be gone.
Up the middle, Orioles stranded. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Shea Langoliers. And there's a foul ball. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Next pitch is outside. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I'm sorry, I don't believe any of those players actually play this game to familiarize themselves with lineups.
Through it, and that's a strikeout.
They can say that and try to make the game sound better. There's no way the players are doing that. Because I can tell you, I play this game enough. These players don't play to their actual tendencies enough to make it worthwhile.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that's in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And that one is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first. Oakland goes quietly. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and
I don't know why everybody thinks that the Orioles are going to trade Jackson Holiday.
All set for the start of the inning. Now, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now 1-1.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Down to the dirt.
What in the world was I swinging at?
Up with it, fires to first. Oh. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Really great effort behind the plate to recover and complete that out at first. I mean, that ball got pretty far away from him, and he didn't have a ton of time to work with, especially with all that gear on. That's a tough play to pop up, get to the ball, and then fire a strike down to first with the runner going up the line. That's nice work right there.
Inside, ball 1.
Missed. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Rutschman retired. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. In there safely.
Tough play up the
There we
middle,
go.
and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle to third. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of the inning. Digging in for Oakland, J.J. Bleday. Free back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one. The wind of the pitch. Missed
Ball
with
two.
a changeup, and it's 2-1.
That was a ball. Okay.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Flips the corner. Kicks and fires.
2-1.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is.
That's ball three.
Downed away.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
We got a full count.
Outside, and that
ball
is ball
four.
four.
Well, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Darryl Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike one. Hit hard. That gets through. Headed for the plate. The throw home. He's safe.
And the former Orioles
Everything
prospect.
came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Mullins puts it away.
Yep.
Up next for Oakland.
Now the number
The second
two
base.
hitter.
I know the trade didn't work out the way Elias hoped, but I don't blame him for that deal.
2 on, 1 out. And a good eye there.
Just like Norby, Hernandez was blocked.
That one fouled off. A's leading by a run here on opening day.
That's ball two.
And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your
Now
glove side
the
across the
designated
strike
hitter.
zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up.
Drilled out
Oops.
towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by
1
throwing
ball,
pitches,
2 strikes.
that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one
Ball
just
2.
misses, and it's 2-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
It is interesting,
right fielder,
though,
number
when you
4.
consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even
Blackburn.
matter that much
Yep,
if your
that ball went
starter
out.
doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That
Ball.
misses the zone. 2-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 2-1. Good eye
Outside,
in that
that's a ball.
spot. Abraham Toro next to bat for the A's. That one lifted to left, and that'll do it. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. As we go to the top of the 4th and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. And a pitch. The 1-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ball.
Next offering is down low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Come on. Give me something to hit.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
I love pulling the ball.
A solo shot. It's 3-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Flied to left his first time. Smoked on the ground a second. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And now the DH, Jurickson Profar. And he's already singled in this game. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric
Up next
Mullins.
for the Orioles,
0 for 1
the
so
center
far.
fielder, Cedric Mullins.
In the air, left field. Moving back for this one. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Abraham Toro. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
On the ground right side, in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. This is J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Base is empty, 1 away as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now Ryan Noda.
Ball
way
1,
outside, 1-0. Bleday, the runner at 2nd with 1 away. Next one misses, and it's 2-0. Fought off foul. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Darryl Hernandez now at the plate. And that one wrapped foul. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the
1
4th.
ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2. The
That's
shortstop
ball 2.
takes the ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Yuri Ruiz in the on-deck circle for the A's. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out to short, Henderson. Sends it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Holliday, just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2022. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup, Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
The pitch. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Here's Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Big swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Next pitch way upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Popped up. Langoliers settles underneath it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Yuri Ruiz. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And the curve is down and in.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1 back in Oakland, top of the 6th inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. As the lefty gets to work. And that one hammered back there. And that is gone.
There we go.
His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now it's going to be Ryan Mountcastle. And here it comes. To the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. He makes the grab. And there's two down. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Inside and hit him.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Profile at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
2 outs.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
1-2. That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. That one misses, and it's a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Kjerstad, round second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-all.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a
There we go.
really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. They get 2 and draw even again to the bottom of the 6th. Back here in the East Bay. Leading off, Shea Langoliers. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Keegan Aiken. Why to kick the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. Foul ball there.
Come on, Aiken.
And the 0-2. Ah, that hit him.
That got him.
And the leadoff man
He
is
swung.
aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Lawrence Butler.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
The 1-0. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows
One
the
ball,
pitcher that
two
he's
strikes.
willing to go after that pitch down in the zone.
Nope, that's a
so
ball.
Perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Three
And there's
balls,
the ball.
2 strikes.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Under it. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting,
Abraham
third baseman,
Toro up next for the
Abraham
A's.
Toro.
That's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he chases that one below the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit right field. Lead runner around second. Throw comes into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That clips the corner.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air
All
in
right,
this
what do I
spot.
wanna do?
Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Towards first. Off balance
He's
speed. There's
out.
one. To first,
Safe.
not in time. Great effort there. Ryan Noda, the next to hit.
Now
He's
batting,
0 for
first
1.
baseman,
First
Ryan
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Noda.
And
Ball
the
two.
slider just misses.
2 balls,
One
no
run
strikes.
across in the frame so far as we play game 1 of this 4-game series.
That's
Next
ball
offer
3.
misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's ball 4.
Outside,
Take your
and that
base.
is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
A sliding stop.
He's
And
out.
very nicely done for the out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to
pitching
come
for
in
the
and protect the
Athletics.
tight lead late
Number
in the ball
64.
game. Some of them are just
Caleb
wired different, so we'll see what he's got
Ferguson.
here.
The pitch. Holloway in the box
Ooh.
now. Takes strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Zach Jackson up and throwing. Adams warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard ground ball, base knock.
There we go.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pitch
Ball 1.
misses there, and it's a ball and a
1 and
strike.
1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's
And
ball
another
2.
ball.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
The
pitches
catcher, number
to even
35,
that count up at 2 balls and
Adley
2 strikes, but that time
Ruckman.
chased outside the zone.
This one popped up. Noda moving under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting
3
off
balls,
speed there.
1 strike.
2 outs. So now
Ball
2
4.
on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter. Ryan O'Hearn. Big at bat for him with the tying run in scoring position.
Ball, that's inside.
Ball one on a pitch inside. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball,
Pitch
that's
misses outside. And that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a strike on the outside edge. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Staying in the game on defense, Ryan O'Hearn. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first. Now it's the second baseman. Just off the inside edge. Ruiz aboard here at first with nobody out.
2 balls, no
in the
strike.
dirt. And the runner holds. That
3
one
balls,
not close.
no strike.
And that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out,
That's
and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
1-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. That clips the corner.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Come on.
And the right-hander deals.
3.
The punch
Got
out
him.
there, and that's the first out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one.
The
That was
catcher.
his 3rd strikeout. And this one looking, obviously,
Michael
so he's been a
Beard.
little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be
0-1.
more competitive up there at the plate.
2 on, 1 out.
They
That
got
one
1 ball,
misses,
1 strike.
and that's ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play
Oh,
and
yeah,
out of this
fastball.
jam.
Swing and a miss. Chased it
1
out
ball,
of the zone.
2 strike.
Even the
And another
fastball
ball.
to the
Righty delivers.
We
Up
got
and
full
in.
count.
3-2 down. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. Left field. Brings it in.
There we go. There we go, dude.
So first and second with 2 outs. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And he hits a ground
that's
ball
foul.
right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And a foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds.
2-2 the
Keep him
count.
off balance. That's the goal.
In the dirt. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that's
3-2.
in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And
Ball
that'll
4.
load the
Take your
bases.
base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Abraham Toro up next for the A's. 1 for 3. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the righty deals. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-2.
Next
Nope.
offering
Ball
is
1.
downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to.
Yes.
Dives. What a play.
Amazing catch to end the inning, and he strands the bases loaded. Pitchers flat out love it when their teammates sacrifice their bodies to make a play.
Wow.
Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Here comes a pitch. Just missed. Oakland's bullpen has some movement. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Muller getting cranked up as well. Bounce to third. Zips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
No doubles defense right now, and the positioning was perfect on that play, and that's what you do it for, just in case. And they prevented an extra base hit.
On to pitch now for Oakland, Kyle Muller.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Bleday try to get to it. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
On the ground. The throw to first. Profar is out. That's the third out. Nothing to do. CNL Perez gets the call from the pen. 58. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the left fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Ball one.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side. Same side he throws from.
And the pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. And now 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Noda stands in now and watches strike one. And
Ball,
that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
On the ground, 2 ball. Holiday goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now the number 2 hitter. There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
Line drive, base hit down the line. 1 run across, throw is high and over his head. And he'll move up to third on the throwing error. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Brent Rooker up next for the 8th.
That's ball 4. You're out. Out. 3.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 19, Mason Miller.
A 7-5 final score in this one. Oakland victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our
All right.